Xenos here, and I just like want to talk about this discussion from earlier. It wasn't here, but if you know, you know. But the discussion I want to talk about is when we have honoring your parents and children, and I really want to talk about the reason why so many children who are not of, I guess I should say, the majority of religions, who were from a religion but decided to not pursue it, or who are LGBT and don't really have supportive groups and stuff like that. And even then, it also goes into self-hatred. So what I'm going to talk about is honoring a person. So what does it mean when you honor somebody? It means that you are seeing this person for who they are and actively going out of your way. Well, not out of your way, but you're actively... I'm trying to say the right words for this, because like, for me, if I'm honoring parts of myself, I literally be like, okay, I see that you want to do XYZ, so I will move out of the way so you can do that. The same way with people, it's like how you address them, how you talk to them. That's also part of honoring the person that you are talking to, or group of people, whatever it is for you. But the reason why we felt so much anguish was because we realized that we weren't being honored in the right way that we expected to be honored. And yes, I guess because science says that, not science, people, they say that whatever you come out as, that's who you are. And if you know those people, you know those people. And even then, it's like, exactly who are you to tell somebody else that they can't be X, Y, and Z? Who told you that? Who let you make that assumption that you could say that? First of all, no. You have to realize that humans change. It is in our nature to change over the course of time. It is in our nature to adapt. So for someone to say, oh, but I knew you as this, you can't honor the person who they were before. You have to honor who they are now. You can't just honor only one part of them and expect them to be okie dokie. Even then, most people don't even get honored for what they do. So, taking myself, for instance, taking my own issues, the reason I didn't feel honored was because it felt like that they were only interested in one part of me. The part that was subservient, the part that was like easygoing. But then as soon as I raise my tone, as soon as I try to fight back, oh, crazy. No. You can't just honor somebody. Well, no, I take that back. You're not honoring somebody if you're just constantly in this past version of them. You're not honoring somebody if you're constantly looking back at what they did and say, hey, you were this, hey, you were that. Because that doesn't feel like honoring. You're not actually honoring them. You're degrading them back to what they were. You're degrading them back to who you assume they were, because even at the end of the day, we all have assumptions about people. We are living through our own eyes, and we are seeing people through our own lenses and what they have done. It doesn't matter, because funny enough, I was having this conversation again. So what if sorry, tick. But what if, like, you don't know a person, but you see something about them and you say, oh wow, you look so beautiful, or something like that, or you're such a great person. But then you don't really know anything aside from appearance alone. You don't really know how to address them aside from appearance alone. You don't really have that idea of who they are, because you are only on the outside. So people who are in the inner circle of this person might be like, oh, this person is a horrible person, or it might be vice versa. You might be like, oh, this person is horrible, but then on the inside circle, it's like they're a whole different person, simply because they don't even smile or they don't act joyously. We're all based on our fucking presumptions that we don't realize that they are only presumptions from our own lens. And when I think about people, yes, some people have done me wrong, and I'm denying access, but that's because you didn't honor me in the way that I should be honored, even though I was honoring you respectively, and I was continuously doing that until you made me get disrespectful with how you were acting. You know what I mean? So it's like when you poke a bear. What do you expect the bear to do? Just sit there and let it be poked? No. And you know what? I just think that a lot of the time, if we actually come to face value with what we have done, I know that I have done some shitty things. Believe me, believe you me. I know I have done some shitty things. But I actively try to make up for that. I actively try to do better. Because I know the only person I'm fighting with is literally myself. I'm fighting with myself. I'm fighting with my thoughts. Because they are parts of me, as I am part of them. So every day, it's always a mental battle. But you don't see, like, now that I'm more aware, now that I'm more open to self, open to communicating, it's like